iPhone 13. Should you upgrade? Welcome to Apple Addiction. Apple iPhone 13 is finally launched. What are we getting in the new iPhone 13? Should we buy iPhone 13? Or should we go with the older versions of the iPhone that are 12 or lower? All the queries will be cleared after checking the features that Apple is providing in its iPhone 13. Before getting to the video, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel to get the latest update related to Apple, and hit the bell icon to get the latest videos before anyone. How Apple will convince us to buy iPhone 13. Let us have a brief overview of the features of the iPhone 13. Display and design. A smaller notch. Apple has included a notched display on every iPhone since the 2017 iPhone X as a place for the selfie camera. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo in March predicted that the iPhone 13 would have a smaller notch than its predecessors. At Tuesday's event, Apple confirmed the iPhone 13's notch is 20% smaller than it was on the iPhone 12. Some people thought that we had gotten a glimpse of a notchless iPhone during an episode of the popular Apple TV Plus series Ted Lasso. In two brief scenes of Season 2, Episode 6, we see an iPhone without a notch running iOS. Some speculated that the phone in question could have been the iPhone 13. But despite the buzz generated by images of the phone, it now seems more likely that it was a CGI imperfection in post-production, rather than a sneak peek of Apple's new iPhone. The same Lightning port. While the headphone jack is a thing of the past for iPhones, some have predicted that the rise of MagSafe accessories last year meant the next iPhone would be portless. However, all iPhone 13 models do have a Lightning port. A 120Hz display. As was predicted by Kuo in March, the two iPhone 13 Pro models feature a 120Hz display. The number of hertz a phone screen can display refers to its number of frames per second, which determines how fast and smooth the screen feels when you're scrolling through apps and web pages. It also affects how smoothly supported games feel. Many people were expecting to see the 120Hz refresh rate in the iPhone 12, since some higher-end phones, including the Samsung Galaxy S21 and the OnePlus 8 Pro, have this feature. On Twitter, tech analyst and leaker John Prosser claimed the decision not to implement 120Hz in the iPhone 12 Pro was made due to battery life issues, as 5G drains so much battery on its own. But that will likely be less of a problem in the iPhone 13, which has a longer battery life. Cameras. Apple introduced several new features that take advantage of the more advanced image signal processor included in the A15 chip. Cinematic mode. Uses rack focus to seamlessly shift the focus from one object to another when capturing video. It holds focus on the subject while blurring the background and can automatically change the focus when a new subject is about to enter the scene. Blur and focus can be adjusted after capturing video as well through the Photos app. Smart HDR4. Recognizes up to 4 people in a scene and optimizes the contrast, lighting, and even skin tones for each person so everyone looks their best. Photographic styles. Photographic styles are smart, adjustable filters that can do things like boost or mute colors without affecting skin tone. Styles apply selectively to an image, unlike a filter that's applied to the entire image. Photographic styles include vibrant, boost colors, rich contrast, darker shadows and deeper colors, warm, accentuates golden undertones, or cool, accentuates blue undertones. Tone and warmth are customizable for each style, so you can get the exact look that you want. Existing camera capabilities like night mode, portrait lighting, and deep fusion are also supported. Lidar scanner on iPhone 13. While early rumors claimed the iPhone 13 will get a Lidar scanner, more recent ones rule out this feature, which will likely remain reserved for the Pro lineup. Lidar stands for light detection and ranging, and made its debut in the iPad Pro in April 2020. Lidar technology is essentially a 3D time-of-flight (TOF) sensor. Part of the sensor emits light beams, and as they bounce off of your surroundings, a different sensor measures the time it took for the light to bounce back from surfaces, and uses that information to estimate a distance with pretty good accuracy. Unlike Face ID, which is optimized to scan your face, the Lidar scanner shoots more dispersed light beams, better optimized for scanning a whole room. Apple A15 chipset. The A15 is a processor built on the 5nm process with a 5-core GPU in Pro models, a faster neural engine, and an advanced ISP. Apple says the new processor results from collaborative efforts to bring ideas to life, not just hit another spec goal. The speed increases, and advancements in machine learning intelligence enable many new computational feats, like the neural engine computing 15.8 trillion operations per second. Apple says this allows for features like the new cinematic mode and photographic styles. Apple differentiated the A15 Bionic between standard and Pro iPhone models. The company hasn't gone into too much detail, but the 5-core GPU seems the key differentiator. Some new features like ProRes recording are restricted to the Pro devices due to the difference in computing power. The A15 provides enough efficiency improvements that battery life is more than an hour longer in every model. Battery and charging. Apple has launched iPhone 13 with a bigger battery than that of the iPhone 12. 3,095 mAh battery on iPhone 13 versus 2,815 mAh in iPhone 12. Having a bigger battery doesn't mean that it will last longer. Notice how the iPhone 13 is getting back to a bigger battery in what seems like this back and forth that Apple does. First releasing a phone with a ton of new features but a small battery, only to fix it in the next generation with a bigger battery. On the charger front, Apple innovated by not including a charger or headphones in the iPhone 12, and we have seen the same thing in iPhone 13. Apple paints this as an eco move, but you can easily see this is a simple price-cutting technique. Whatever it is, plan on spending an additional $20 to $30 for a fast charger for the iPhone 13. As to charging speeds, Apple has been slow to adopt the super-fast charging that we see on many Android phones. Just like last year, Apple has seen fit to limit all iPhone 13 models to 7.5 watts of wireless charging if you use a Qi-enabled device, and 15 watts if you use an Apple MagSafe charger or a third-party MagSafe charging accessory approved by the company. Thanks to their bigger battery capacities, each iPhone 13 cell will reach 100% at a slower pace, and this can be frustrating for some users who are looking for a convenient solution to charge their devices without the need for those pesky wires. Thankfully, Apple also includes the regular way of charging, but you will have to purchase a separate wall charger for that. The technology giant has yet to comment on why it has not changed the wireless charging speeds with the new generation of iPhones, but we might have an answer. Unlike Chinese smartphone manufacturers, Apple and Samsung have limited the total power draw on iPhones and Galaxy handsets to improve battery longevity. Pumping more wattage than necessary can degrade the battery on smartphones at a quicker pace, forcing customers to either look for a reliable battery replacement procedure or upgrade to a new model. With wireless charging, there is a coil surrounding a massive portion of the iPhone 13, and excessive wattage draw could spread to major components, reducing their lifespan too, as well as the battery. Pricing. Price has always been a serious topic of discussion when it's about Apple iPhones. The same is in the case of iPhone 13. iPhone 13 is launched with a price tag of $799, which is for a 128GB variant. Apple announced the follow-up to last year's iPhone 12 with 4 new models: the iPhone 13, 13 mini, 13 Pro, and 13 Pro Max. The new phone runs iOS 15, comes with a larger battery, more storage, a new A15 Bionic processor, a smaller notch, and an abundance of new camera features. The base model of the iPhone 13 and 13 mini is available in 5 colors: pink, blue, midnight, black, starlight, white, and product red. And the iPhone 13 Pro and 13 Pro Max get a giant camera upgrade, as well as a new display with a 120Hz high refresh rate display. Without a carrier discount, the iPhone 13 starts at $829, 779 pounds, 1,349 Australian dollars for 128GB, which is twice the storage the iPhone 12 started with. The iPhone 13 mini starts for $729, 679 pounds, 1,199 Australian dollars for the same 128GB of storage. Like the iPhone 12, if you buy an iPhone 13 or 13 mini tied to a US carrier, you'll receive a $30 discount. The iPhone 13 Pro starts at $999, 949 pounds, 1,699 Australian dollars, and the 13 Pro Max is $1,099, 1,049 pounds, 1,849 Australian dollars for 128GB of storage. For the first time, you have the option to get 1 TB of storage on an iPhone. The extra storage is only available on the Pro models and pushes the price of an iPhone 13 Pro Max to $1,599. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel to get the latest update related to Apple, and hit the bell icon to get the latest videos before anyone.